Hi everyone, Teddy Baldassarre with TeddyBaldassarre.com. In this video, we're looking at a new watch for 2022 from Oris with the Oris Big Crown pointer date in bronze, but now with a full bracelet. So in this video and on this channel, we cover watches available for purchase on our website, TeddyBaldassarre.com, as an authorized dealer. So in this video, deep dive on this timepiece, final points of consideration at the end, but also throughout this video, if you have further questions, check out the link in the description to the product page where you can learn more and purchase the watch. Guys, let's jump into the video, take a closer look at this watch. Today we're taking a look at a fairly new variant representing one of my favorite model families from Oris with the Big Crown pointer date bronze, which is now also available with a fully bronze bracelet in 4 striking new dial colors. While likely best known for its Aquas collection in recent years, which is also the brand's #1 seller, it's the Big Crown family that actually claims the most heritage, tracing back its roots to 1938. In the modern context, the Big Crown collection is split between the broad collection of Sleeta-powered variants priced around $2,000 and the more recent in-house caliber 403 models released this past year. These new bronze variants will come in at a price of $2,600 on the bracelet and $2,100 on the strap. Now on the wrist, we have a 40mm wide by 48mm long bronze case that's going to wear well, combining the vintage vibes implied by this traditional architecture, but in a sizing format that offers a fair amount of presence, especially given the eye-catching nature of bronze. The Big Crown pointer date family of watches is now available in 36, 38, and in this 40mm case, so there should be something that works for nearly everyone out there, though thus far, the bronze offerings are only available in 36 to 40mm. Looking beyond the width and length, the thickness is also relatively restrained at just under 12mm, which is nice considering the heavily domed sapphire crystal and the extra hand in the stack here. Given the curved nature of the lugs, this watch should fit in all but the smallest of wrists out there, making this a great set of dimensions overall. Like other members of the pointer date family, the crown as well as the exhibition case back both screw down, though this model still is only rated to a pretty basic 50 meters of water resistance, going to have you covered in scenarios like being caught in the rain, but probably don't want to submerge this to a crazy degree and doing a ton of water activities. Set between 20mm lugs, we have the biggest move presented by this new variant, a 7-link bracelet with screwed in links that is executed in bronze to perfectly match the case. The bracelet is well done and articulates around the wrist well, tapering from 20mm at the lugs to an 18mm push button deployant clasp, constructed from a stamped bronze with milled stainless steel interior components, as well as 5 points of micro adjustment. Moving into the case finishing, the vast majority of the watch features a fine linear brush finish with small hits of polishing on the signature coin edge bezel and distinctive oversized screw down crown, which is also signed. Given the use of bronze, this watch will patina over time, developing a unique tarnished appearance based on the particular wrist and wearing environment faced by the watch. In the event that this patina isn't going to be for you, there are various household chemical means of easily removing the patina, or at least preventing some of that happening. But I do think that's part of the charm and the reason to go for a bronze watch in the first place. Giving this piece a modern level of durability is a domed sapphire crystal, which does well in evoking the feel of vintage acrylic models from the past, which is going to be much more scratch resistant in the process and giving an unobstructed view of the colorful dial surface and more seldom seen complication lying just underneath. In any of the 4 new variants, the design is taken directly from the standard pointer date, with a numerical date track printed at the periphery, a railway minute track with loom triangles at the 5-minute positions, printed Arabic indices, and a cathedral handset here executed in bronze to match the case. Both variants offer up a pleasing pop of color that works especially well with the bronze in tandem. Loom is present on the dial in the hands, and while not amazing, it is adequate and bright enough for easy nighttime legibility in most circumstances. And while these more eye-catching variants, both in dial color and case material, likely provide just a bit less in terms of versatility compared to the standard stainless steel pointer date, the overall demonstration of novelty and difference is welcome, presenting a more audacious take on the established design format. Now, shifting our attention over to the movement, here we have an exhibition case back executed in steel with its own coin edge, keeping watch over a venerable third-party caliber from Sleeta. Like a lot of independent watch brands out there around this price point, modern Oris has elected to make the change over to Sleeta calibers after years of being supplied almost exclusively by Etta, and probably were one of the brands that helped with more of an industry
industry-wide adoption in the use of Selena movements. Now, the pointer date family has long depended on a subtly modified SW200, a basic time and date caliber made to mirror that of the ETA 2824. For the price, the SW200 is one of the most proven and reliable and capable movements on the market, a fact that sees this caliber utilized in brands across a wide variety of price ranges. Now, given the pointer date complication here, these calibers are going to be modified from the traditional date wheel execution to allow the additional hand and this pointer date functionality. Visible through this exhibition caseback, the movement is sparsely decorated with an overall matte effect, only offset by several polished screwed heads, and of course the signed red rotor that has been one of Oris's signature elements for decades now. Taking a brief look at the general specs here, pretty conventional, 28,800 vibrations per hour, 4 Hertz. It does feature hacking and hand winding, hacking stopping the second hand when you pull the crown to the farthest position, and a power reserve of 38 hours. And now, speaking anecdotally to the accuracy here, we tested 4 different variants, and we just wanted to test them at 5 different positions to set some expectation for accuracy. For the blue dial, that was at +7 to +9 seconds a day, brown dial +2 to +4 seconds a day, burgundy dial +2 to +5 seconds a day, and the green dial at +5 to +7 seconds a day. So now to unpack, looking at the Oris Big Crown Pointer Date Bronze. So in terms of my favorite collection from Oris, I really do like the Big Crown Pointer Date. I think it is my personal favorite of all their different lines, although the Aquas and the Diver 65 probably gets a bit more love just because people are so enamored by sports watches nowadays. I still like the look of these watches. There's something very traditional about them, the combination of a pointer date with cathedral hands. I think they're just unique in the very busy watch industry of everyday or maybe more casual and combination with dressy watches in this price range. I just think they're very well positioned. Now, the bronze executions take a bit more daring approach to this format, which if you look across the industry, most watches that are going to utilize a bronze case are going to be of the sports watch genre. And this is going to be a much different approach compared to that. Just to speak to some of the pros and cons of these watches, I think first is bronze is just going to be a polarizing look. Of course, you have some alternatives here with the many stainless steel options available to you. Water resistance has always been one of the downsides of these watches. They just seem like, with the screw down crown, their approach of maybe being a perfect hybrid watch nowadays. 50 meters of water resistance I don't think is going to be enough for everyone out there, although probably adequate for most. And I think when you pair the polarizing looks, the bronze case, these are going to probably not be as versatile as the traditional pointer date options out there that Oris, of course, has been very busy in unveiling. But then looking over at, I would say, the pros for this watch, finishing is there. I think it's well positioned from a price standpoint, although maybe not being class leading. But getting a bronze watch with this brand equity with an Oris, I think it's right there with the best of them. Dial colors look great. I love the use of a pointer date complication. I just think this is just a cool marriage of traditional elements in a modern watch design. And then the bronze bracelets, we saw this with the Oris Cotton Candy models. Now extending this into this family, I think with the fine link, it's almost more impressive because I would imagine some of the tolerances for getting this bracelet right were challenging with this case material. So with these watches, I think the same thing can be said that we've seen in the past from the Oris Big Crown Pointer Date. These are, I would say, on a short list of watches that are geared towards more that everyday, casual, and dressy hybrid. This now leaning more into the casual realm with bronze, but now with bringing in bronze to the equation, I think are among some of the best offerings for a bronze watch around $2,000 that are non-dive watches.
All right, guys, well, thank you again so much for watching. If you did enjoy this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and hit the bell icon. That does help out the channel. But also, if you're in the market for the watch presented in this video, it is available on Baldassarre.com. We're a full authorized dealer of over 30 brands, quick and fast fulfillment, dedicated customer support, and a full factory warranty for all the new products that we offer. But guys, thank you again so much for watching. Be well, and I will see you all next time.